What's on the bench today? Well, we've got a Epiphone Les Paul special. Must be Les Paul Day, but this one is signed by the band Hailstorm, and my friend that brought it into me actually, I don't know if he won it or if he bought it from the band, but this thing arrived to him broken, and so they ended up signing another guitar and sending him another one, and I'll show you what we got to do here. If you look up the guitar, I mean, looking at the front of it, everything looks good, right? But if I flip her over, she's got pretty broken headstock here, and it runs up the neck, as you can see, and on both sides. So we're going to do our best to try and revive this guitar, and he doesn't have any plans on playing it, but he wants the stability to be there to be able to hang it on the wall. So if it turns out not playable, it's okay, but we would like, our ultimate goal is to make this guitar playable. So I just wanted to show this to everybody. I'm not going to go through the process of fixing it. We've done several videos on that, but you can see how far up the neck it's cracked. But that being said, it's a clean break, so it should be a fairly easy fix. I'm going to use my watered down tight bond and get that in there, and it's going to take a lot of clamping and whatever to get this thing to squeeze itself back together, and hopefully it squeezes back together as nice as I can get it to squeeze together just by squeezing it. Let me see if I can show you here. Hold the guitar and hold the camera, and I mean, I can physically squeeze that back together, and you can still see like the crack, but you can't see the actual the wood sticking out. So that's what our goal is. The biggest part is going to be getting this headstock back up in there, because that is completely broken off, and I realize that now. I did not realize that when I told him that I could fix it, but that being said, I've fixed much worse, so I am confident that we can fix this, and biggest goal is to keep glue off the truss rod. So yeah, anyway, I will bring you back on this when I've got some glue in there and got some clamps on it, and just kind of take you a little bit through the process, but not through the whole thing. Alright guys, so I got my watered down tight bond. I used regular unwatered down tight bond, and as you can see, as I'm squeezing this together just by myself without any clamps, it's glued together, so, or it's got glue in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the clamps on, and then I will bring you back. All right, as you can see, we've got plenty of squeeze out going on, and the joint is pretty darn tight, and I've got it sitting up against the headrest here on my bench, and that should keep some positive pressure or negative pressure, whatever you want to call it, up against there to keep that joint nice and tight. And so now all I've got to do left is clean up the squeeze out, and then play the waiting game for the glue to dry. Alright, so squeeze out cleaned up, and what I'll do is I'll let this sit for, I don't know, hour and a half, something like that. Tight bond is actually pretty much dry in an hour. I like to let them sit for 48 hours or so with the clamps on. But I will let it sit for a little while, and then I will go back and I will clean up any other squeeze out or any other glue mess that is around. Doesn't look like there's much. And then when this is all done, if I need to, I will kind of fill in these little spots here with either some black CA glue or maybe a little bit of black lacquer, just to kind of blend that a little bit, and just on the cracks, and it'll be, like I say, you'll still be able to see it, but it'll be less visible. He's just going to use this as a wall hanger anyway because it's signed by one of his favorite bands. I mean, who wouldn't want a guitar signed by Lizzie Hale, you know? So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.